Okay, so we've already multiplied whole numbers by whole numbers and two-digit divisors by two-digit divisors. Today we're going to do multiplying a decimal by a whole number. The first thing we need to do is make sure our table of contents is updated. So if you need to, go ahead and pause the video here, update your table of contents, and then come back and join us. Okay, so today is 6-5, multiplying a decimal by a whole number. Our essential question is, how do you multiply a whole number by a decimal? So if you need to, go ahead and pause the video, copy this down, and then resume the video to join with us. So I'm going to go ahead and write down example. And the example I'm going to use is from Guided Practice. I'm going to use number 1 from Guided Practice, which is 9.8 times 2. Now it's important to remember, just like when we were multiplying by two-digit divisors and whatever else we were doing, that when we were dividing, that we keep our place values lined up. So this is really easy. What we're going to do is we're going to do 2 times 8 is 16. Bring down the 6, carry the 1. 2 times 9 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. So now, just by using our number sense from yesterday, if we look at this problem, we know that 2 times 9 is 18, right? How many places are probably going to be in front of the decimal? We're probably going to have 2 places to the left of the decimal. But we don't have to guess. The way we find that out is what we do is we count how many places are behind the decimal. So we go 1 place here, and then we bring our decimal down, and we bring it 1 place here. Okay? So if there's 1 number behind our decimal and our answer, there'll be 1 number behind our decimal. It's not that we lined our decimal up. It just happened that way in this answer. But if we were, if we were multiplying, tomorrow we'll multiply by decimal, and the decimals won't line up. So don't ever think you just bring down your decimal like when you add or subtract. All we do is we find the places behind the decimal, we add that up, and then we bring it down. Okay? Is everybody clear on that? Okay, so next example we're going to do is number 3. And in our book, number 3 is written in long form, which is 46 hundredths times 3. The first thing I want to do with that is, unless for this being an example, I wouldn't even written it this way. I would have wrote it in the standard algorithm form. And now what I would like you guys to do is go ahead and pause the video and solve the problem by yourselves, and then come back and check your answer. Okay, so now that you guys have solved the problem, let's go over it. First thing we need to do is 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is, actually, 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. Write the 3 down. And then carry the 1. We just bring the 1 down. Guys, if there's a 0, we technically don't have to do anything. We could have stopped right here after I multiplied by the 4. Unless there was another positive number to the left side of that 0. Then we have to keep going. Does that make sense? Like, if this number was 10 and 46 hundredths, we would have to multiply to the 1. Okay?
Okay.
Now, our final step is count the places behind the decimal.
Can I,
1,
can I
2.
But since you traded the 1, I would multiply. 3 times 0 is 0.
3 times 0, 0, plus 1, 1. Okay.
just to follow the pattern.
Okay. So then our final thing we need to do is count the places behind the decimal to the right side of the decimal. 1, 2. We come down here and we go 1, 2. And our final answer is 1 38 hundredths. Raise your hand if you got that right. Sweet. Wow. Awesome. All right, guys. Remember, if you really want to see something different in the video, comment below and let me know. So, the final thing, you guys need to finish guided practice. And that's on page 144. And you guys can do 3 through 8. Remember, you need to get that checked by Miss Russell or I when you're finished. And then you can see the independent practice on the board.